Let me get everything set up. I actually like it like this because you can see the full screen on YouTube and everything. Alright, well, you won't be able to see the second monitor I execute over here, so whatever. I can put my music on and everything. Actually, I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna let it be. Ooh. News at 10 a.m. What is this? What is price action? Thing look funky as hell. Hella funky. And you know, I actually like doing this because I don't need to see any bitch boys in my ear, anyone in my ear in the chat judging my losses or wins or my decision making, because like I've already accepted my decision making now. Don't need no one else's input. Yeah, at least this guy likes my content. W. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna need something though. It looks a little too silent in here. Hold on. Whoa, my camera is like. Let me do that. Go get my hair done today. How would I do this? Getting my junk copyright. My own music. Dang, this is a perfect opportunity. How am I gonna copyright myself? That ain't possible.
Wonderful.
Beautiful. Yo, it's mad hot. Hold on. And it's on my ID drive, so I just make the video, post the video, delete the video. Simple as that. Independently too. So yeah, right now I have one account trying to. Okay, maybe this music gotta go. Right now I have one account. I'm in the scaling phase. Yeah, I'm in the scaling phase. Trying to get a payout to buy some more accounts. The next thing I'm gonna do once I get a payout is be trading minimum 2 accounts, but hopefully 3 accounts. Took a loss yesterday, unfortunately. The trade looked pretty good. I mean, I seen something that could have potentially led me to avoiding the trade, but other than that little thing that actually might really lock in on, and it not be a little thing, like that might be a really big deciding factor between winning and losing trades. I mean, it looked good mechanically, but there were some things that made it make sense why it wouldn't work. Alright. Let's see what we have in store for today. Market open in 3 minutes. Yeah. I just played a deadlock game before whipping the charts open right now. Not gonna lie. Let's see, where's my trade? Oh, wait. This tab. Always gotta check your Forex Factory news. As you can see, we have news at 10 a.m. So if nothing clean presents before 10 a.m., getting near this 10 a.m. time range, gonna be sitting out and waiting due to the prop firm rules. Can't be in trades 2 minutes before or 2 minutes after. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. Honestly, I have something like really monumental. I feel like that could change a lot of people's trade. Like that's what was like part of the reason I feel like my trade yesterday lost. But I'm gonna keep studying up on that until it's like certain.
On to 3 is vital. You want to maintain that space between 3 and 4. And so,
Bronny.
So, private round and I ate. Said what you like about me. He said that your ass fat. He said what I let them eat this ice cream out my. I said what you like about me. He said that. I said what you like about me. He said that your ass fat. He said what I let them eat this ice cream out my. I said what you.
Yeah, this coming.
And then London. What? I didn't mean to. What?
Alarms off. Alarms away. We in this bed. I had to stop that thing quick though. We don't need to be hearing that. We're just between this range right now. Got no real really bias. Obviously the high and low of the range, I'd assume both sides are just sides that want to be targeted. So as of right now, my only draws are this low or this high. It's kind of all I have to work with right now. Yeah, market open. Let's just see what it do. Let's see what it do. I'll move this over a little bit. If we leave good structure behind to take longs and have decent long targets, then you know the vibes, man. You know the vibes. We are in that thing. But only if we get specifically what we're looking for, you know. Sucks because yesterday I did take a loss. So the next trade I do take, that looks really good. I think it's just gonna take a really pretty good size, and hopefully get a nice dub. I took a loss and then took another trade, which ended up being stop break even. And then I just hopped off because I was like, bruh, come on. Are you kidding me? And then, yeah. Okay. If we're looking at this right now, and our draw is lower, if we were to leave an inversion behind here, we're inside of a 15-minute and a 5-minute off of market open with the Judas swing context. So if we stall a little bit, leave a gap open here, then potentially a shorting opportunity. Let's see what the RR would be though. Not all that bad actually. Not too bad. It's like if it bothers me that much, then I could shorten my stop loss and just bank on the trade not coming as high as my stop before reaching TP. So that's an idea. Yeah. It's okay to see. Actually, I don't know. Just gonna keep watching. Because it's possible that, you know, this just becomes a wick inside of this big 15-minute gap right here. Let me take this off. It becomes a wick, possibly, even like sweeping over this high. But how hard is this placing? It's not convincing me right now that it's really messing up the RR as well. It doesn't look like it wants to become a wick. It looks like we're just moving higher, not gonna lie. But I'm gonna keep watching. Wow, you know what? I want to build this channel up until like I just had a pretty good idea. Like I could like incorporate like Q&As into my trading videos off of the comments. I feel like that would be so smooth. It would answer a lot of the questions a lot of people have about trading to begin with. 5-minute, 15-minute. I would never expect that big of a wick into a gap like this, but you never know. But it's like if we were to get this inversion now, I would have to target lower than what I'm targeting. It would be something like this. Like I couldn't target just that because that's just negative RR. I'd have to target something lower in hopes of the market just wanting to go lower, you know. And that would just be completely on what I feel like targeting. There's no like actual rhyme or reason. But I really think we're getting that to begin with. So it's starting to flip more toward the basis of what are we going to do after we reach this high. Look at the higher time frame, zoom out. Yeah, we're really going to have to see what we're going to want to do after this high because looking to the left, there's nothing obvious that seems like we want to go to. that we're like dying to go to. It's like we're just gonna see one of two things. There's some sort of reversal near this area to go target lower, or we're just gonna see displacement through, and yeah, who knows what happens after that. We could stall till 10 a.m. We could do a lot of things. Definitely need this retwist though. Whoa, this has 1,000 executions already. What the? Market just opened. This is like 3 different RR tools. I had to be bait.
There's nothing more annoying than waiting all weekend to trade on Monday and then not taking any trades. Like, 600.
Like, honestly, I feel like this channel ain't even for entertainment. It's just for, like, damn near education. And if you end up being entertained, so be it. Because this shit ain't fun, bro. Or what about this is fun? Obviously, making money is fun, but I feel like I've been doing this too long now to feel any dopamine sparks out of this shit anymore.
This free rally gap because it wasn't a bad pattern trade. But in my experience, you know, when we have data high,
I ended up losing that. Wow. I rolled my win. Nah, that's the not even looking parry. I rolled that one. Right now we have a 5-minute left behind. No clear manipulation lower. It seems like this high appears acting as the draw right now. That's what it seems to be. So how would you form a trade targeting this high? You'd wait for some sort of manipulation lower into a 5-minute gap right here. And if we got an inversion up, then maybe something like this. You know? It could manipulate lower, respecting that 5-minute gap, also respect the lower time frame gap. Just an idea. Doesn't have to happen to go higher, just potentially a scenario that could occur. Yo, is shit frozen? I'm looking at piano ain't moving. I could be out of here. What just happened? I just got booted.
Got booted too.
Oh nah, everyone get in. I need to run. Yo, I need to run. Let me in. Let me run. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm 100 HP. Oh my god, I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, I'm dead. That's hilarious. Okay, wait, let me lock in. Because now we have big displacement candle to the downside here. I feel like this possibly just becomes a wick. And if it leaves a gap open for me to take an inversion, then you know what type of timing I'm on. Let's see. For closure. Mark this out. Even mark the midpoint. What color do I want this? Let's see. 33 seconds to leave a gap behind. Oops. Boom, 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 da, boom. The 5 minute has like a minute left to start making its way back up, becoming a wick. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be the scenario that it seemed like due to like the timings on these candles. Yeah, for sure. It's looking more like this actually. More of like the first scenario where we're wicking that 15-minute gap and going lower, but got caught a little off guard there, so I don't know. Wasn't really ready for that. If anything, there's a 5-minute gap as well, which I'm honestly looking for entries more on the 1 minute time frame. But it is looking more like this scenario now. Still don't really know. Just speculating. Got a closure past the midpoint of this. It's more of a bullish sign than a bearish sign. I feel like depending on how this inversion presents purely off of momentum, that would be the deciding factor on whether I take this or not. Targets, you know, there's no clear targets, so it's like in an area like this, it's like, yeah, we could either make sure there's no 3-minute, 5-minute gap. We could literally just pump straight through this area with no regards for it, which is why it would make it pretty like invalid. I don't know, to just target past or target higher. I would just have to find what I'm comfortable with targeting. So yeah, like I said though, this would be purely off of momentum if it looks good enough to take or not. As to like actual clear clean targets, don't have one for you. Probably just somewhere near 2R. Because this could run, and it could run crazy. But yeah, the longer it takes, the more that I actually become uninterested. So if it doesn't happen like really fast, then this idea is completely out the window. Along with the fact that there's no actual like super duper like clean structure behind if this inversion was to inverse later. Like I wouldn't take it unless it happened like significantly fast. And that's only because like okay, we stalled going higher a little bit, but we also closed past the midpoint of this gap, meaning that we're not necessarily rejecting it. We could continue higher. And if we were going to do that, then we would inverse this really fast and continue our path higher. But it's like now that we're not getting that fast displacement that I wanted in order to make that trade happen, I'm going to delete that idea, reevaluate again, notice that it does look like visually right now, it looks like, okay, we're probably going to go toward this low as the draw. It's like now I have to wait until we do that and then make a new decision. Keeping in mind 10 a.m. news could be potentially stalling until then. Maybe, maybe not. Dude, I have to freaking use the bathroom. The more we stall, though, the better targets we end up leaving if we do get a trade idea that presents in a little bit.
Wonderful.
40 and you'd be happy if I lost it. Ten minutes until 10 a.m. So we're just like in the reevaluation phase. I've respected this 15-minute gap slightly inverse this 5-minute gap. You would think that, okay, since we have this, then it makes sense for us to go lower. But we're just stalling right now. We are stalling. But yeah, like now I wouldn't take this anymore. Too much time has passed. This has became a 5-minute gap. Now it's like this has to get inverse in the 5-minute for you to be any long bias to begin with at all. It's also a 15-minute gap now. It's just like, if anything, I would use this as more of a short bias, considering we're holding this 15-minute gap to the left. We inverse this 5-minute, and it's like, now, okay, what if we come back up here and hold this 5-minute? This could be the thing that sends us lower. Holding this 5-minute, sweeping some sort of high inside of it, and then finally we get sent lower. You know, like that could happen. That's a potential scenario. You know, now that we've saw a little bit, generated some sell side to wipe out. The RR on this would be more than enough for me personally. More than enough. So let's see. Break even, I'd be comfortable if we gotta fill somewhere up here, going break even at this. That would mean we get some sort of gap that gets left behind up here, though. Which hopefully that's the case, because I don't think I want to really. I think it'd suck for me to see an inversion all the way down here. That'd be pretty fucking ass. I'd have to suffer a lot of drawdown for me to see it finally start to work. And then I'd have to target lower because my R would be absolutely cooked. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get the gap left behind to take an inversion lower. Let's see the RR if I scope something like that out. And then my break even would have to be in a new spot. Something like this. And then I'd have to target significantly lower. I don't know what I'd be comfortable going break even, depending on the fail. Let's watch the momentum off of these candles. 954. But we're also getting close to 10 a.m. news, which scares me a little bit. Definitely does for sure scare me just a tad. But I'm gonna watch the momentum off these candles. Like, if we get an absolute steamer candle to the downside, with the fail that's worth taking, and might see myself in here. I'm on a limited time crunch with these rules for the prop firm. But to the left, generated south side. Expecting this 5-minute to the left right now, big wick into it, and but hopefully some big, nice, convincing displacement candles to the downside. The next candle has to be the inversion, or I can't take it due to these rules. So if the candle after this is not an inversion, then this idea is entirely out the window. It's looking like the case. Yeah, it's just like kind of like random targets to target them. No 15-minute gap. Nothing like significant for real. But yeah, my god, this idea is gone now, unfortunately, due to the prop firm rules. Can't trade red folder news on alpha. So I'm gonna have to sit this one out if it does present, which is perfectly fine. Here's my alarm for that, actually. It's potentially like another setup that could occur. It could be like a remanipulation into a new gap that's formed. That still respects this 5 minute, you know. I don't need this marked out for now.
What does it say?
Face me and die.
I can get both. Regards, I think that. I can kill this one. Oh my fucking god, pot shit.
Brrrah, brrrah. Okay, 10 a.m. It's not really looking like anything crazy. See though. Gonna have this marked out for reference. Equal highs as of now. Not really what we're looking to see. I think I've never seen this scenario of equal highs being put in and then the next candle sweeps it out. It's weird looking. What the heck? It's usually like it gets put in and then stalled and we take it later. Okay, we just swap this. No gaps left behind. Not in a 1 minute at least. I'm not dropping below the 1 minute time frame personally. I like my 1 minute. Some people do the 30-second. I don't like the 30-second. It's just not what I built my strategy around. It's like a whole new rewiring if I were to do that. The way I visualize the charts and everything. It appears as if we want to go to high of day here. So let's see. We've just, yeah, a lot of generated sell side. Ooh. I got the Patty swag, and on top I got baguettes. I got the AP swag. It's like I had to meet, yeah, oh gosh, I had to meet. Mom was a catastrophe. And down here, who look at my wrist and panic on me on my wrist, yeah. And let's go. Yeah, you ain't none of my love. Look at my wrist. Yes, yes. Look at my wrist. Yes, splash. Let's go. Catastrophe.
Crazy. You gotta start somewhere. You can do it. You have a human body just like everyone else. There's no reason why you can't actually do that. That's true. Alright. Bye, guys. Alright. I'm leaving you. I had a
No here who look at my heart and panic on me on my wrist. Bruh.
Lakers doing that there on that possession. LeBron.
Bro, I know for a fact everybody got April Fools by trying to take that high off the inverse. I did too, but yeah, bro, come all the way up to data high about 30 points away.
I don't know about that one. What?
But we did inverse the. As a recent college dropout, I'm about to re-enroll in college just because I can defer the draft if it ever happens. I'm not going to put my life on the line for these useless politicians who would rather have their own interests above the average American and send us into these useless ass wars. And with college, I can defer the draft as long as I can, but if I'm not in college, I have to go die for a useless country. As a
Deadlock is currently in its worst state ever. If you're
I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. I just wanna. Guess who got a new job? No, please. 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 I don't want to stitch this video in like 3 days saying that I lost it. Please. Please. Guess who got a new job?
I like being alone because I cannot do shit and no one's going to be like, bro, you're not doing shit. Because, like, when I don't want to do shit now, there's someone trying to do shit with me. So, nah, I don't want to do shit. And then they know I don't want to do shit. And then, you know, rumors are going around that, you know, Caleb doesn't like to do shit. I do like to do shit, just not like people like, it's complicated, okay? Stop asking so many fucking.
Riley, don't shoot.
if you're thinking about a 13
Off like around.
They do lots of things.
you want me? Rat.
That's what this time. Yeah, man, that's a summit. What is that, bro? What?
That's real. Uncle, I was gonna hook up with this girl from the gym. I couldn't get it. Bro, I can't even hold you. My dad looked and told me some shit and stuff.
Bro, I'm so glad we took no trades today. The surprise action was ass. On God, bro. There's looking no balance setups at all. No volume, no.
Never trade pre-market, especially when you don't look at the news. Because I definitely do not do this.
Introducing the spectacular Savannah. Introducing the spectacular Savannah.
Wait, lucky blocks with the boxers is actually tough. That's so tough.
Introducing the spectacular Savannah. This experience was not for me. The whip.
Paddock coming on my wrist. You can do nothing like me. You don't know no one who can do nothing like me. For reading price action off of gaps, then technically this is still holding to go higher. Or else this just wouldn't be here, you know? It's at least a sign. Paddock got me on my wrist, yeah. Consolidation. Continue to generate. All the south side. Iced out hockey. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I need to get this camera in a better spot. Trust me. All I ever do is copy. Oopsie. That's actually funny because my shit is on the wrong side. Don't hear who look I'm written. Paddock got me on my wrist, yeah. Okay, splash. This is a target on its own. Off this big south side run. Middle of the day down there too. This doesn't really matter. I'm just kind of monitoring how price is moving over here. Whether it closes as like a wick flicking sweep or a body closer above this, it doesn't really matter right now. Okay. I'm just looking. Oh my god. I was going to be looking for a gap to be left open in this area to see if we want to sweep this and potentially start moving lower, but somebody said otherwise. What on my wrist. Okay. Back to nothingness. The void of nothingness.
Clean. I like you, but you just want to be friends, seemingly.
We're best friends.
Best friends, okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a piece,
Like
a girl, you know.
we could start off as friends.
I'm not a jester, you know. I'm straight to the point, guy.
That makes sense. We're just brothers and sisters in Christ.
That's what I'm saying. I like you, but you know, you're.
Y'all know what I don't understand? At our very grown age, why is the first thing people think when you're not talking to them that you're talking to somebody else?
Bro, I'm just not thinking about how miserably boring my life was before I started trading, bro. Like, today I woke up at 9 a.m., got my ass cooked by MQ, went and played basketball, ran to the gym, and now I'm on like a walk/run. But that right there is like 4 hours of me actually being active. And then I'm gonna go home, chill with the fam, and then hop back on the charts. But before I even did any of this,
I'm doing the opposite of a rebrand. We're reverting, and
Paddock got me on my wrist. Hold on, bro. Didn't like a lot. I'm paying Syracuse to stop at the copper top.
So we have one.
that we poop and leave some nutrients behind. You'd think millions and millions of years of evolution would.
Bro, I was today yours.
That we poop and leave some nutrients behind. You'd think millions and millions of years of evolution would somehow.
And on some real shit, I never understood how Mid was feeling until I started.
What a banger of a trade, man. I didn't take it though. I was an absolute chud today. And
Paddock got me on my wrist. Yeah. Let's go. You winning on my lip. Come on. Wow, this is a chop fast, brother. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah. 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 Dun, 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 dun. Oh dang, I looked away for a second. Drake, is that you? So let's see if we're gonna either come up and take this high, or if we're going to stall this area, leave a gap behind, make our way lower. In order for that to happen, this has to be left open. Because if we get this inversion after, okay. That ain't happening. Yeah, that shit's closed. Alright, so the only idea we can go off of now is this high above being swept out, and then an inversion being printed to make our way lower to clear this sell side run. Let me put this on the screen. Now, where is it? Oh, wow, I'm so stupid. Let me move over here. I like it on. Oops. I like it on the left, to be honest. Oh my god. It's the sizing of it, though. Can't even see that, man. So I have this setting here. Let me move this real quick. I need to check something. What the hell? Okay. Gosh dang it, man. It's like if I see a play like this, an internal sweep, lower time frame with an inversion, man, after stalling to go higher with so much sell side put in, bro, how am I not gonna hop in this, dude? Jenny, how am I not going to hop in this? Like, I'm being so tempted. Like, genuinely, how am I not supposed to get in this, man? Oh, 3 minutes left behind, 5 minutes left behind. Like, son. Holy shit, what a fucking push.
Order filled.
I'm gonna have to try this with all the sell side we have below. T17. There's no clear area where we need to stop at. Could go break even right here. I'd be comfortable in this area. Like, this is just internal structure starting to go higher. And I have so much sell side stacked below it, like 281, 133. Oops. Bro, what the f... Not yet, but almost. There's no reason to turn around here just yet. No real reason, at least. So yeah, not yet. Once we get here, I'll go break even. With the idea that we just continue displacing lower, because right here even is not even a reason to turn around and just go higher. It's just an area, like it's just here on the chart. Maybe here some stalling, but let's just see it reach this area, then I'll go break even. Pizza. Do I need to see it retrace higher with the context that we have? I don't. I'll go break even. I feel like I don't need to see it retrace this much higher if we're gonna go lower, even though my break even's right here. Because, okay, we still do have this draw above, the draw on liquidity above. which could be acting as the main draw, and this could just be stalling to go to the main draw. But the idea of this trade is that, okay, if we're stalling super going higher right now and we put in a whole bunch of internal structure, we finally get some sweep and a reason to go lower after seeing big displacement candles inversions here, and we have so much sell side built up, it's like, okay, I could definitely expect to maybe see some of this, at least some of this sell side to be swept. And if I get, you know, a little bit of luck on my side, then okay, we run the sell side. But I don't know, I feel like this idea could go both ways. I just need to try and play it out the best way I can.
Stop filled.
Okay, stop filled. So let's reevaluate now. That's a big candle that just came up and got me break even. But I just know I don't need to be taking no big losses off of obvious price size. What? What did ES do? Going high to high, low to low, 10, 12. ES did like lower time frame S&Ts. Yeah, lower time frame S&T ES. So it really could do something like that. This isn't really enough for me to, like, even if I were to take this, right? It's like after seeing this inversion, I don't know if we're gonna go higher or if we're gonna start forming some sort of reversal over here. Hold on. Oh dang, I wouldn't get in that anyway. The break even highs taken. But yeah, it's like I don't know if we're gonna do this and just start displacing higher, or if we're gonna finally get the reversal I've been looking for over here. But yeah, I think I executed this trade pretty good. In a scenario like this, I think I should be going break even early for sure. And I did, so. We have not swept this high, so not interested in any inversions prompted before this high is swept. It's the chair, bruh. I know, I really did like the displacement off of that though. That was fast. That's what I like to get into. fast moving trades, and that was fast. So unfortunately, you know, we're still banking off of the main draw being the main draw, and we're not gonna do some foolery, it seems. I think we're just slowly making our way toward this main draw up here. Oh, it's a data high. Yeah, data high, I believe. Yeah. But you know, there is market scenarios in which we leave this to take later, you know. I was just trying to see if I could be a part of that. But I think I went about it pretty good. Didn't make anything, didn't lose anything, just was an attempt at a possible scenario that could have occurred or played out. So ooh, if we're looking at the 15-minute, oh snap. That makes sense. 15-minute, a drop into this 15-minute here. That's something right there. And good thing I was just like already in tune with how I was gonna go about this trade, because like if I didn't see this, I didn't know this break even or this 15-minute was here. I was just aware that we don't have to go lower. Like the main draw is to the upside. It's like, okay, we're already stalling my break-even point that was in a random area. Like I was like, oh, I don't need to see us come back up here before going lower at least. So yeah, I played that good. But there was a 15-minute down here anyway that I just didn't even see. Might end up being a no trade day if we just keep doing this shit. I just want to see how we react to at least taking this high to the left whenever we do. We got a new hourly candle in like 15 minutes. No shorts. Until this high is swept, no shorts. The ideas are cooked for now. Unless, hold on now. Unless, let's look at the time frames. 3 minute. Nah, I wouldn't take this. Even if this 3 minute inverses right now, I would not take this. Nothing could convince me. It convinced me you are not gonna get me a bad bitch on my living Britney. I pull up, I'm cooking up, I got the chicken, I'm mixing, I'm really water on the fucking whipping. There's probably a 30-second right here. I want to go look just cause there is. Potential 30-second demons right here. 3 minute gets respected. 30-second bang. I don't know. Lots of stalling, a lot of indecision. I couldn't do it. Wow, that sky is beautiful. Potential gap left behind here to use this inversion lower. If not one presented up here. Maybe. Depending on how this all sets up. I don't know. This one's pretty low though. I probably want it from up here. Maybe. The lots of generators outside. A lot. Alright, this high is finally taken. Only issue is this tiny 3-minute gap over here, but I don't think it's enough to stop the draw from being lower. So if we were to mark this out and we were to see this present itself, then put a scar in my hands and it's game time. That is amazing RR. Don't even need all that for real. Hold your horses. The trade ain't present itself yet. If it does though, we're working with the premises of S&T. A re-manipulation now, if not displacing higher. I don't think I'm gonna get what I'm looking for, unfortunately. The idea is not dead if we get a closure below this line before the hourly closes, though. Which has 3 minutes. Yeah, if we get this hourly closure and it closes as a body closure above this and not a wick, then I think it's safe to call it, because then it's just more likely that the draw is gonna go target something higher, such as this, such as this, and I can't do nothing about that. We're gonna leave this outside for a different time, I guess. Listen, this is. Alright, yeah, actually it's not really dead because it's not the 4-hour candle, so I'll keep watching for a little bit of time. 4-hour candle can very well just, wick this high and continue low. This doesn't really matter. But I don't have that much longer of this in my system. Kind of want to see it do something here soon. Maybe like another 10 minutes to see what we're doing, and then dividing my attention elsewhere. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's not it, Chief. Well, I'm gonna just call it, bro. Unfortunate. Sucks, man, sucks. But go again tomorrow, man. Deuces.